For the past 25 plus years, I've been producing professional lead capture videos. I branded myself as sales videos. If you're somebody that is curious about what a lead capture video could do for your business, I'm going to be sharing lots of information that will help you prepare to have a video created, whether it's on your own or internally, or if you do hire someone like myself. This will give you kind of like the blueprint, the checklist that you need to make sure that you're ready to make that decision. I'll start off with a little introduction about myself so we can kind of feel like you get to know me a little better. So right after high school, many moons ago, myself and a high school buddy, who we're still good friends to this day, started a little web design business. Shortly after that, I landed a real job where I, sat in a cubicle, worked for a good company, and I did that for 3 years. And I enjoyed it, but in that period, we built up a few more clients with our side web business. And one of those clients ended up wanting to hire me full-time to produce what was called then Macromedia Flash animations and websites and anything that you could do with Flash. It was a real big thing back then. I don't know if you remember that or not. But as soon as I knew Flash was coming out, the software, I ended up going right to the store, buying the software. We didn't have YouTube back then to look up, how to do things. So I bought a book, self-taught myself, actually became very proficient with it, ended up even teaching a continuing education course at a local community college for a little while. So that was kind of cool. But I was really fascinated with the visual arts, and Macromedia Flash let me have that outlet. So this one client, he wanted me to work for him full time. So it was a bit of a crossroads. Do I want to take that leap and work for myself and, deal with this client or multiple clients on my own? Or do I keep the, job security of a regular paycheck? And it really didn't take me long to decide at all. I do have that entrepreneurial blood flowing through my veins. Both of my parents were entrepreneurs at various points in their lives. So around that time also, my wife and I got married, and we decided to take a road trip down the eastern seaboard and visit and get to know this particular client. We hit it off really well. Around that time was when broadband internet was first becoming available here where we live. So we came up with this agreement where I would work from home for this client on a full-time basis. And, everything went perfectly well for 10 months. And the reason 10 months was the max was because 10 months into this relationship, the dot-com bubble burst. And literally overnight, I went from a steady, every 2-week paycheck to zero, absolutely zero. And so we, long story short, we were lucky enough, my in-laws let us move in with them until we got back on our feet, which did take a couple years. But eventually we did get back on our feet. I worked with the relationships and the networking connections that I had just prior to the collapse. And, gradually one project led to another. In fact, one particular Flash video presentation that I made went about as viral as it could back then. And I was fortunate enough to have my company URL, web address, faintly and small on the video presentation itself. So I landed about a dozen new clients from that one video, and one thing led to another. And, so here we are 25 years later. Don't kid yourself. the life of an entrepreneur is a rocky one typically, and it was for us. High highs, low lows, even to this day. So I decided that, you know, I have this lead capture video experience, the production process, and I want to bring that to you through the YouTube channel. So that's why I'm here. And as this goes on, I'm going to be creating a downloadable PDF guide that will be like a blueprint for those who are considering having a lead capture video created. There are literally hundreds of topics related to lead capture videos that we're going to be talking about. Everything from, the actual process, background music, should you have it, should you not, professional voice talent. Of course, we have AI sneaking into the scene right now, and when is that a good thing? When is it a bad thing? We're going to talk about equipment that you can use to record your own, B-roll footage. That's very handy if you're providing some footage to a developer like myself, whether it's footage from within your office or your product, just various things like that, even down to, some good little pieces of hardware that can help simplify your life. And so I think it's going to be an interesting journey. And if this sounds good to you, definitely smash that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you on here as a subscriber. So I'm excited to share that information with you. So me and my Himalayan salt lamp, thank you for stopping by the channel. And until then, keep capturing those leads and have a great day.